Do you feel irrational anger when you see people getting things you want? A blind rage that makes you want to hit them with a car, a bike, maybe a whole bus even. Jealousy at the fact that someone your age has millions of dollars and is living their life in LA? Well, let me tell you something. You're a hater, and that's okay. Because I am too. Someone actually called this feeling being a mad hoe. Don't believe me? Take her from Charlie D'Amelio herself.
Hey, did you know 1 out of 3 hoes are mad? For real? Well, I'm not mad. I'm not mad either.
Thank you, Charlie. We'll be right back after this commercial break. I'm back. And I'm wearing the same clothes. But I think that's just gonna be my thing. I'm wearing the same clothes in most of my videos, and y'all aren't gonna mention it. Because if you do, that's classist. And we don't wanna be classist now, don't we? Welcome back to this week's edition of the Homebody Show, where I discuss things and you listen to my opinion, because at the end of the day, only my opinion matters. But instead of sitting at some dirty, tiny desk, I'm on the bed this time, in case you can't tell, cause it's just more comfy, more natural, and I get to move around some more, and keeps you engaged, hopefully. Last week, I had to come to the very hard and sad conclusion that I'm a hater. Like, I feel like social media just brings out this nasty, dirty side of me that I don't like. Like, it makes me so hateful. Like, I'll hate people. I don't even know them in real life. Yet I'll just feel like a blind rage towards them. Like, why do you have that and I don't? In fact, I think I deserve it more than you do. Like, I'm not the kind of person to leave hate comments, because that takes a lot of work and effort. But it's like, why would you go out of your way to type out a comment? That's obsession, in my opinion. I'm more of a silently scrolls through Instagram, sees you living up your life, jealousy, silent hate kind of hater, you know? Like, most days, I just don't think social media is good for me. And it's just all the co-comparison. And it feels like the irony of it all is you spend so much time hating on other people, focusing on other people, that even though the reason why you hate them is because you're jealous of them and you want what they have, you spend so much time hating that you're not even working on yourself to get to that point. You can so easily mistake jealousy for hate. Like, one of my worst cases was probably Vinny Hacker. Like, when he blew up, I thought he was cool, chill, cool dude. But then it was like, as he gained more followers, and then all the rest, all the other stuff that comes with blowing up on social media, LA, and cool cars and stuff. But yeah, as he started getting all of that, even though I thought I liked him, I started hating him out of nowhere, out of the blue. I don't even know how. Excuse me. I convinced myself that I hated a guy who I didn't even know, like, to the point where if I saw him on the street, I was gonna hit him with the car. If I saw him on the street, I was gonna hit him with the car. Like, that kind of hate, you know? But yeah, I was just jealous. Just jealous. I was in a silly, goofy mood. I was crazy back then. I'm better now. I'm much better now.
That's why I'm recording this and telling you about it. If I wasn't there, I wouldn't be telling you about this.
But like the whole concept of hate is entirely warped when it comes to social media. Like in real life, hate's like, oh, that kid's weird. Let's talk shit behind his back, but keep it just between us, you know? Like how you keep, let's be honest, everyone talks shit about other people with their friends, but you keep it between y'all two. Social media is like a different world, galaxy, planet, not even in the same realm. Like you make one mistake, one tiny misstep, and people act like you just killed the president. I think the best example would be Charlie D'Amelio, the snail incident during November of 2020. Those are trying times for her. I was just reading comments. Like, her and Dixie spit out snails because some people just don't like snails. Like, I wouldn't eat snails either. But if you like snails, good for you. Go enjoy them. But yeah, like the whole thing was staged regardless anyways. Yeah, people on social media took that and ran with it. And I mean leagues. Like they would outrun some of the best NFL players. That's how far they ran with it. Like you had people calling her ungrateful, selfish, all kinds of things. And literal whole adults. I'm looking at you, Perez Hilton, trying to bully a 16-year-old. Yeah, 'cause at the time she was 16. And then you had people just blindly believing them, supporting them, which was weird. Like the weirdest one was Trisha Paytas. Trisha Paytas, of all people, was criticizing Charlie D'Amelio, and people ate that shit up. Like they were acting like she was the second coming of Jesus Christ. That's how much people were supporting her back then, which is weird because she has an entire past that I don't even know the whole scope of. I'm not even gonna get into, because at this point, if you know, you know. If you want to know, it takes a simple Google search. It's like how I'm telling you, it's that one little misstep. Let's be honest, people already didn't like Charlie, and though for terrible reasons, I understand. In fact, I was kinda one of them, not hating on her, but I understand, like, previously, before the snail incident, of course. She was, like, same age as me, 15. Well, she's 3 months older than me, but that doesn't matter. 15 at the time when she blew up. This young kid who was already well off, let's be honest, she went to a private school where the tuition was like $50,000 a year. She was already rich. So she blows up on social media, millions of followers every day, and you know, all the other shit that comes with being an influencer, you know. So she gets all of that out of nowhere for doing a dance that wasn't even hers. And the original creator of the dance, she only has like 4 million followers, didn't even get anything out of that. She gets all of that. So people were like waiting, praying on her downfall, looking for any excuse. And that was the one thing everyone decided to jump on for some odd reason, though they could have waited for anything else. I mean, personally, if I had it my way, I would have waited for the N-word, but you snooze, you lose, I guess. The hate was so bad. It was my first pity follow. I followed Charlie D'Amelio out of pity, because I felt like my one follow would change everything, you know? I felt like God, like I was doing charity work, because like everyone else was hating on her and I followed her because that's just how good of a person I really am. Even those videos about how much hate I spread. But if I were to go to heaven for any reason, it's because I followed Charli D'Amelio when she was getting hate. Yeah, that whole fiasco lasted for like 2 whole weeks. But then after that, she started gaining back millions of followers every single day because she's Charli D'Amelio. In fact, I think with the amount of followers Charlie has, she's not cancelable. I don't think anyone will be able to cancel her. She's just too far gone. Followers, I mean, not fame going to her head, though. You could debate that if you wanted to in the comments. Yeah, and I unfollowed her afterwards. I did my charity work. It was done after everyone else started following her back, because I followed her back because everybody wanted to copy me, of course. I did my work. It was done. Time to move on to the next case. You're welcome, Charlie. This is not to say that hate is bad. It's a natural human response when you see stuff you don't like. In fact, I think some things deserve hate. Some people actually too. Like, how do you have everything set for you, millions of followers, millions of dollars, yet your one biggest struggle is not saying the N-word? You know, like, we all... Actually, at this point, I don't even know who I'm talking about anymore. There's been so many cases, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, you can't be every ist and ism and then just not expect hate. It baffles me when people are like, I make mistakes. I'm 16. You can't hate on me. I'm 16. I'm actually 17 too now though. But point still stands. You can't just do shit and not expect hate. Because when you do some stupid shit, I'm the first at the door. You'll see me there. I'll be the first comment, dislike, whatever you want to call it. Cause like there's blind hate, then there's obviously warranted hate. And you always have their little fans in the comment section who are like, everyone makes mistakes. Shut the fuck up. We can't all just be saying the N-word, except me, because I'm black. Like, no, I'm not gonna pull Michelle Obama. When you go low, we go high. No, when you go low, I dox you. Just kidding. I actually don't even know how to dox. Don't dox me. Don't dox people. Doxing is bad. I'm gonna dox Joe Biden. When I drop this address, I want everyone there. Everyone. This is some secret secure place you probably never heard of. Probably don't even know. And Kamala's address, I'm dropping it right now. 1 second. 1 second.
Do not come. Do not come.
Like, personally, I think what's worse than hate and negativity is fake positivity. Hate that shit. I hate it with every tendon, bone, liter of blood, every atom and molecule inside my body. That shit makes me want to barf. Like, I'm not gonna spread positivity when I see something stupid, because I'm obviously gonna call it out because it's stupid. And if it's stupid, I'm gonna call it stupid. Stupid. Especially when you get a hate comment, and then you have the people who are like, meet hate with love. F that shit. No. I'm gonna go to your page and I'm gonna talk shit about you. I'm probably gonna go after a dead relative. When you go low, I go lower. Plus, it's like, the irony of it all is that people who have spread positivity in their bio are the most hateful people you will literally ever meet. Ever. Like, they'll tell you to fall off a cliff, and then on their page, they'll quote a Bible verse. Really? Jenna? Claire? Kate? Jesus? If Jesus were here right now, what would he do? What would Jesus do? He would send you to hell. And it's like, all that fake positivity, personally, I feel like just opens the doors to lie to people. Like, if I look ugly, tell me I look ugly. If I sound dumb, tell me I sound dumb. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna, social media isn't for the faint-hearted. And I feel like I can't speak for anyone else, but I'll be fine, I would, in a heartbeat, trade all the no, I don't know how to phrase this. If I got 10 million followers and could basically do nothing but post videos and make millions of dollars, but the only thing I have to suffer is hate comments here and there, I'll take it. I'll gladly take it. In fact, give it to me right now. If that's hate, I need that hate. Give it to me right now. In fact, I'll literally type my own hate comment, my first hate comment right here. Because as it stands right now, I've never received any comments, which sucks. If you watch my videos, comment. I don't care if it's a hate comment. I'll type my own hate comment right now. You look like you smell like toes. Then you have those people who are stuck in 2014 who think hating basically everything is a substitute for personality, which it's not. If you find that everyone is an asshole, everyone, not just some people, but everyone, 9 out of 10, maybe you're the asshole. We've all had to go through it. I feel like it's just a phase of being a teenager. But I would say, unless that person is genuinely bad, like they've done some terrible stuff, don't hate people. You can hate things and things people do. And for the slight chance that you do end up hating on somebody or arguing with them in the comment section, I'm gonna give you some slight tips, some of my favorite little cues. So the first one, you can just go ahead and block them. But personally, why I don't block, because that's just boring. When you block somebody, you cut off all interaction. What's the fun in that? I wanna trade insults. I wanna see what you got. Don't hold back. You could also spam them, but then you're doing too much. You're obsessive. You're basically a fan now, and you don't want to be a fan, because when you're perceived as a fan, you've already lost. Now, if you want to draw it out, there are some quick little jabs you can go to, like calling them ugly, you have fat toes, or at least I don't cry when I don't get nicotine. You know, quick, easy, get to the point. Now, if you want to completely eviscerate them, you don't even want to go through a conversation. Just drop the KYS. Quick, easy, get to the point. And if you're feeling devious, like really dirty, and you see a dead relative in the bio, I think you should ask for the exact measurements of the coffee. What shoes she got on in her cast. That was all jokes. Don't actually go hating on people. It's not nice. But I do feel like this year, or recently, I've gotten better with like noticing when I'm hating on somebody for absolutely no reason. I've gotten better at noticing when I'm hating on somebody. I think the best way to counteract with that is you don't have to be on social media all the time, even though you think you might have to. I see social media as my entertainment, but the wicked thing about it is it's entertainment that makes me even more sad. I don't know how this stuff works. It just does what it does. But yeah, you can get off social media. There are other things to do than social media, like find a hobby, go learn how to drive, because you don't know how to drive. Let's talk about that. How you don't learn. Wait, what? Let's talk about how you don't know how to drive. You want to fix that? Are you gonna walk everywhere? Are you gonna get your dad to drive you there? You're almost 18. It's time to learn. Or you could pick up a book. This is the book I got literally almost a year and a half ago. I've barely read it, and now I'm trying to get back into reading because I just rediscovered that I actually like reading. And instead of mindlessly scrolling on social media, I'm going to read. It's better than crying. Stop comparing yourself to other people. I promise you, absolutely nothing comes out of it. Just work on yourself And I can't tell you that everything will work out. That would be lying and I think I would call that false optimism. I don't like it, and if I don't like it, I'm not going to share with you. So just work on yourself, and if everything goes right, your every desire will be fulfilled. Make sure to follow my Instagram and my TikTok. You can see more of me there, because you want to see me, and I want to see you comment. Also, I just made a Twitter because I realized I have thoughts that aren't too complex for YouTube and they're way too short for TikTok. So if you want to see inside of my mind, go follow that. Some funny stuff. I think it's funny. You probably don't because you don't have a sense of humor. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, share, the usual, and enjoy your day.